Zia Yusuf shut down Charlotte Hawkins with a simple answer about how Nigel Farage will deal with immigration if he comes into power at the next general election. Reform UK's head of Department of Government Efficiency appeared on Tuesday's instalment of Good Morning Britain alongside presenters Charlotte and Richard Madeley, ahead of Farage's announcement to set plans for the mass deportation of hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants, should he win the next election. The announcement comes less than 1 year after Farage said in a GB News interview that mass deportation was not an ambition for the Reform government, branding it a political impossibility. Asked about the U-turn, Yusuf claimed the UK is in a national emergency when it comes to immigration under the Labour government. Later in the interview, Richard mentioned Farage's interview with The Times, where he was probed about returning migrants to despotic regimes. The Reform UK leader shrugged when asked about sending them back to regimes where torture and extrajudicial executions are common, claiming that would not be his problem. Probed about his thoughts on this, Yusuf responded, "As Prime Minister of the country, Nigel wins the next general election, he's made clear his priority will be the British people. The human rights of British people will take precedence." He added, "For too long in this country, British people's human rights, their interests, hopes and dreams have been subordinated and deprioritised relative to those of foreign citizens." Nigel makes no apologies for saying he's going to put the interest of British people first. Charlotte questioned how this would work alongside our international obligations, but Yusuf explained that Farage's obligations are to the British people. He continued, "By the way, this notion that Britain can't have a border, that we just have to accept hundreds of thousands of males turning up on our beaches without invitation and being put up at British taxpayers' expense. If you speak to people across the country, they are sick and tired of being told that international obligations mean that we can't have borders." Charlotte chimed in, "But if we ignore those, there will be consequences. Internationally, if we ignore the obligations that are agreed with other countries as to how immigration is dealt with." Zia Yusuf immediately shut this down, claiming the consequence will be that we actually have sovereignty as a country, adding, "People can wake up in the morning knowing that their taxpayers' money is not being spent on putting people up in hotels who have no respect for our laws."